Hey everybody, 66 days until the Boston Marathon from today. And if you're working through an injury like I am, you can start to feel that pressure start to build. Even though I'm continuing to do workouts, I'm following a marathon training plan, I haven't been running for a while. I've had to do all of these workouts on my stationary bike. And while I know that, patience is really my friend at this point, but it's difficult to have patience when you're excited to get out there and run and train to make sure that you're prepared for the day when it arrives, which is coming up really, really fast. So these are the days when I have to remind myself that the best thing I can do is not to run, to hold back. Because if I go out and try to run right now, even though I really, really want to, especially on a day like today, not just because Boston's around the corner, but because it is absolutely gorgeous outside. It's 50 degrees, the sun is shining, and I feel pretty good. But just even walking, I still have a bit of pain up around my hip and my quad. So, if I'm feeling that walking, then I definitely know that it's not quite ready to start to run yet. And that's really difficult. It's really difficult to hold back. But, I'm going to hang in there, got to hang in there and give it a little bit more time. Hopefully not too much longer. And time's going to tell. 66 days. A lot can happen in 66 days, but I'm hoping to have at least a few weeks in my running shoes before marathon day. If not, we'll pivot and we'll make do with what we have. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And if you're in a similar situation, my heart goes out to you. I understand where you're at, and I hope that whatever injury that you might be working through, that you come through it on the other side, healthy and happy and maybe a stronger runner. Okay, so that aside, today I've got an easy run that's scheduled. So it's 40 minutes with 10 minutes cool down, so 50 minutes altogether. I'm going to be on my stationary bike here in my living room, and I'll just try to get my heart rate up to that easy zone, which is 131 beats per minute is where that zone starts. So I'm going to try to keep it in the 130s somewhere. Oh, and before I move on, one of the things that I've been looking forward to, and if you're new to the channel, this is something I started just a few days ago. I had picked up one of these holiday advent calendars a bit ago, and that's just because I love coffee, and I look forward to trying something new each day. So today, let's take a look and see what we have on tap. I'm not going to have the cup right now, but I'll have it probably at the end of the video because I'm just getting ready to jump on my bike. So today we are on day 4. So let's see what we're going to have today. As I dig this open. All right, so it's from the donut shop, the original donut shop, and it's just regular coffee. It says just regular coffee, so that's okay. That's some of my favorite, just regular coffee. Okay, so I'll be looking forward and enjoying this probably when I edit this video like I did yesterday. That worked out really well. Got to enjoy a cup of coffee and work on this video for all of you. Really couldn't ask for a much better way to be spending my day. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside, and again, I'm going to enjoy this here after I finish my workout. But for now, I'm going to jump on my bike and get this one done, and we'll talk a little bit as I progress through the workout. All right, we'll see you here in a second. It's pretty windy outside, which works to my advantage today because I've got windows open here, and I got one open on the other side of my home. So I got a slight cool breeze that's coming through here. That feels pretty good. So I also had to kind of rig up something a little different for my cameras today. My tripod that I normally use broke today. So I'm going to have to invest in a new tripod. In the meantime, I've got a selfie stick kind of attached to a tripod, kind of. So it's not the most stable setup, but hopefully it'll get me through this workout today, and then maybe next couple of days I can find a new tripod to use. So I'm just really just getting started with this easy effort today. I'm going to get my heart rate up. Right now it's in the warm-up zone. I will get it up to the easy zone, which again for me is around 131 beats per minute up to, oh gosh, I forget. Got to look it up. Oh, bear with me as I'm calling it up on my phone here. I have to go to connect.garmin.com. Sometimes it takes a couple of minutes for me to get to where I want to be. But overall, I found it to be really pretty easy to navigate through. So, easy zone. Finally, 131 to 143 beats per minute. 131 to 143. So, need to raise it up about 20 beats per minute. And the easiest way I found to do that, and I mentioned this, I think, in every video, so I apologize for that, is just to bring the resistance level up. I actually will reduce my cadence down, and I'll use my cadence to dial in my heart rate where I want it to be. Normally, for an easy effort, that's going to be about 70 RPMs at a resistance level of 8. If you happen to be training on a Merrick bike like I am. All right. Looks like the big fella is going to get in the window. Now, don't mistake Marty for Bella. They have similar coloring, but Marty is considerably bigger cat. He's a big, big cat. He's just a gentle giant. All right. I'm just going to get into the meat of this one, and I'll try to check back here in a little bit when we get closer, maybe to wrapping this one up. All right. We'll talk more here in a few. Kind of settled into a nice little rhythm here. Just now come up on 25 minutes, so halfway through. I'm going to take the opportunity to back everything down a little bit. Get a drink. Here in just a second. I'll take a minute here or two. Kind of spin my legs out. Feels good to sit down. I've been up out of the saddle this entire time pretty much. It took a while for my heart rate to slowly raise up, even to get into that easy zone. Once I got there, it's been easy to maintain it, but it did take a while. It did take a little bit of time, which is okay. So when I look back at the end, when I get done, I'm guessing that my heart rate will be on average in that easy zone, but it's going to be in the low 130s. And that's okay. That's okay. That's where it needs to be. If it's not, well, we'll see. We'll see. If it's not, we'll know that maybe I pushed a little too hard. But every time I look at my watch, the highest that it's been is, in the high 130s so far. So I'm guessing, we should be in the zone today. All right. I got to get a drink. Then we come up out of the saddle and finish this one out, and we'll talk more, about the overall workout at the end. So we're just coming up fast. It's coming up fast. That's one thing about these workouts as we progress through them. In the beginning, when I started the training block, an hour seemed like a long time because I wasn't in that great a shape. But now, this 45 minutes to an hour seems to go by pretty quick. The long endurance workouts, not so much. Those feel long. But an hour is starting to feel a little bit shorter. So hopefully that means that my fitness level is improving. Let's hope. What I'm really hoping is that once I get to the point where I can lace up my running shoes again, and start working my way back, that it won't feel so difficult for my cardio side of it. So what I really am going to need to pay attention to are my legs, my ankle, the stuff that has been injury prone. So One thing at a time. One thing at a time. All right. We'll talk more in a minute. Oh my goodness, so that easy effort is done. No, felt good. It felt really good. I felt strong today. I think that's what easy efforts are all about. You know, it gave me a little boost of confidence, so I appreciate that. In total, I went about 51 minutes, so just a little past what the workout was calling for. 24.18 kilometers in total. 256.8 in terms of power, 76 RPMs for my cadence, and an average resistance level of 8. So again, I kept it at 8, and I really just, you know, dialed in my heart rate based on my cadence, and that worked really well. And, you know, especially after the first, you know, it took me about 10 minutes for my heart rate to really get up to where I wanted it to be in that easy zone. But once it was there, all I had to do was really fine-tune my cadence to be able to increase or decrease my heart rate. So I found that to be really easy to do. So that's a definite advantage to use in my indoor cycler as opposed to being out on my mountain bike. I can't have that level, or I don't have that level of control when I'm mountain biking. I just don't. The terrain, you know, all a bunch of things that come into play. And, you know, it's a mountain bike. So even the hardest gear makes it feel fairly easy to pedal unless you're mountain biking. And I've tried that as a means of, you know, just try to use it as a way to, you know, exercise and get fit and that kind of thing. But that's really difficult to do because of all of the sticks and trees and roots, and you know, at points you're going almost straight uphill and then you're going straight downhill. I love it. It's a lot of fun, but it's not my favorite way of trying to get a workout. I'd much rather be in my running shoes, of course. But if I can't be the indoor cycler, not a bad way to go. Not a bad second choice. Oh, my cats are enjoying the breeze. I know you probably can't see Bella, but she's on the carpet here, and Marty, we call him Bit. That's for little Bit, because when we got him, he was tiny. He was really tiny. Who knew that he was going to grow into be such a large cat? Oh, he's great. He's great. So, and you know, Sparty, our all black cat, he's sacked out someplace upstairs in the sunshine for sure. All right, you guys. So I'm done. I'm done for this workout for today, and we're closing out this video. So as always, run tall, run strong, be kind of one another. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, because I really enjoyed making it for you. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Oh, I get to go. Oh, right after my shower, I'm going to come down, make that coffee, and start editing this video. And I will, I'll let you know what I think of it. It's just a regular coffee, and that's fine. I typically do prefer just regular coffee. But there's so many variations of regular coffee, you know, so, you know, unflavored. That's how I'm going to define regular, because there's breakfast and there's, you know, this, you know, medium and light and bold and, you know, all these things. And, you know, Pacific Bold by Costco is one of my favorites. So we'll see if this holds up to Pacific Bold or not. That's kind of my gold standard these days. All right. With that, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, so it's time to test out the regular flavored coffee from Donut Shop. So let's see what this tastes like. Let the Keurig work its magic. Smells pretty good. No, it's not too terribly bad. Probably not my favorite, I guess, so far. It's kind of a breakfast blend flavor, I guess, for the Donut Shop regular flavored coffee today. But still, tastes pretty good. Just probably not my favorite. I wouldn't turn it down if someone were to offer it to me. but I'm probably not going to go out of my way to pick up any more of this flavor. I got to get to work on this video for all of you, so that we'll see you here in a little bit. All right.